Action.
Action, okay. I wanted to come here because as we were coming up, my brother told me that he used to do contracting jobs here, and this is the TGIF where they used to eat. And can you tell me, George, what the jobs were you were doing?
We were general contractors, and we would remodel the Western Regional headquarters for the U.S. Post Office, and we would also contract jobs for around California and Hawaii from this headquarters here. And we would come here for lunch and have lunch with the contracting officers of the Postal Service, or sometimes just go here with the contractors who we worked with.
So I think George and I might go in right now and maybe place a phone call to my father, because he'll probably be kind of happy to know that we're in his stomping grounds. In my search for Google and the why sites are taken down, I come to my brother's backyard, kind of. Would you say?
Yeah. Let's go eat.
Okay. What's this like? Yeah, action.
We just saw a tree here in front of TGIF that's fallen over, and
you can see it's been a big, big storm. The roots are all bad.
The roots are so shallow because when you have a sprinkler system, the water goes on the surface and the roots want water, so they don't go deep.
Oh.
So they spread out.
Wow.
They don't have any strength, so when a storm comes along, they fall over. They haven't invested in big roots.
Hey,
they go for the cheap thing.
That's a good analogy for us. We need roots here with the internet, huh?
Everybody needs roots.
Oh, I'm here with my brother right now. George, you used to celebrate here, right?
Yeah, celebrate. We used to work at the U.S. Postal Service before their building was torn down over here. It's not there anymore on Cherry Street in San Bruno.
There is a post office down the street.
Yeah, this is the Western Regional headquarters. It's not really a post office. They don't deliver mail. They control the mail service there for the Western United States. So we would come here after working on the jobs that we did in the building or that we were doing with the contracting officers. And this is a place where we would have a birthday party if somebody had a party or just wanted to go out and have cocktails.
Celebrate the contract.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
This is probably 20 years ago. Yeah.
And sir, what's your name?
My name is Eyob, E-Y-O-B, Eyob.
And you're the manager of the TGIF here?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's it like working here?
Fun?
They're not?
Fun? Very fun.
It must be a lot of pressure, right, in the restaurant business?
No, really.
No?
Not that much.
But you're good at it. Have you done it before?
Yes, I've
Otherwise
been
you
doing
wouldn't be
it for a while.
Uh-huh. And are there a lot of celebrations here?
Birthdays. A lot of birthdays.
Birthdays.
Hey,
Yeah.
we make it loud and fun. I'm sure you remember, right?
Yeah, the atmosphere hasn't changed since I was
it's always
here.
the same.
It's pretty much the same. A lot of restaurants change their decor, but this one seems to have the same.
What got you to decide to work here?
That's a place like it's always busy, keep me busy.
And do you live?
You meet a lot of people. Like I met George today. you never know. You meet people. You meet a lot of different
Hungry people.
Hungry people. We make sure.
Thirsty people.
And you feel good about your job, huh?
Oh, yeah.
What you do. Yeah. What would you want people to know about this TGIF?
We're friendly, happy, fun atmosphere, good food. As you can see, we have a lot of different variety of food.
Well, thank you so much.
Where do you work right now, George? I mean, you live around here?
I'm retired now. I live in East Bay.
Oh, okay. I live in Oakland.
In Oakland? You come all the way down from
My
Oakland?
father lives in Piedmont. My father lives in Piedmont.
I live right in Piedmont. You know Piedmont and Westmont and MacArthur?
Yes.
That's where I live at. That's a nice area too.
Okay. Kaiser Hospital.
Exactly.
Well, thank
I live
you.
Right there.
Thanks.
I live across from Kaiser building.
I see. I was born there.
Oh, okay.
Have a good.
Enjoy
Thanks
your
for
meal.
taking the time with
No
us.
problem.
Bye.
All over the place, and we found the original headquarters to YouTube, but because they're so big now, they moved. So, headquarters of YouTube. Headquarters. headquarters of YouTube, where they make it all, where it started. And then that was in San Mateo, and Paula had an old address, and they said, well, try this address, and it was 1000 Cherry Street. So we're like two buildings down from the post office that they tore down, that we used to always work at. So Paula and I went to YouTube, and of course she'll tell you about her incident there. But I looked over as I was leaving, and right down there, where we are now, is TGIF, where we used to go with Charlie Scott and all the people from the post office. We went to YouTube headquarters. Paula will tell you the details. It's where they started YouTube.
Can we do a show tomorrow?
Origin.
You, me, and Dave?
You can't hear well? Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
That's a bit, you feel free when you go there.
You feel free in Ethiopia?
No, when you go to Berkeley, it's like...
Walk around there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I go to Telegraph, on that Telegraph Avenue. My sister graduated from Berkeley, so I used to go visit her a lot over there.
Smart girl.
She came from Ethiopia?
Yeah, she did.
And then...
No
children. No. Would you want them to live in Berkeley or Ethiopia or both?
Half and half. To grow up there and live here.
Yeah. But then you have a lot of hard feelings for Ethiopia.
Oh, yeah.
Do you miss Ethiopia?
Of course.
Yeah, I bet.
But, I like it here, too.
But America's for everybody. We're free. You're Ethiopia. That's really what the
Free
hope
consent,
of the
yeah.
earth is.
I just love this place. What I like about this place is all of the wood. It's something that's made that's kind of expensive if you were to do it again today. Look at all of this detail. This is because I'm from a contractor's family, so we notice things like this. If they're going to build these chain restaurants today, they wouldn't do this kind of detailing. You'd expect to find this, say, in Manhattan, in some of the older parts, say in the East Village and so on, which is what makes it so charming. So here I am, Paula, Gloria, and this is at the TGIF restaurant right next to YouTube or Google or wherever the heck I was trying to go to discover who is in charge of determining which websites stay up and which go down. And while I'm at it, who owns it? Who owns YouTube? And what about their social responsibility to the people? So, sort of a nondescript building with no advertising on it. This is the YouTube headquarters, or Google that bought them. And they used to be in those nice little, relatively small places in San Mateo. We're looking at the physical headquarters of what houses probably one of the most powerful communication platforms on the internet. This is 1000 Cherry Street, and that's where George and I tried to talk to somebody. And we were told you have to make an appointment on the internet, and I will pursue it and come back another day. Thanks, George.
Welcome.
So this is a cemetery right up the street from where the YouTube or Google that bought YouTube headquarters are.
Military.
The military.
Soldiers gave their life for our country.
Right, and that's what we need more of is patriotism. Not that you have to give your life in that way. Maybe we can have new realities and go to a higher level of synthesizing so we can work out our differences. Not so bloody. Do you know what is in World War II?
All wars.
All the wars. What's the name of the cemetery? It's huge. Jeez.
I don't remember. You can't be in there unless you've been in the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, any of the armed services. Okay. This goes on for miles. And they're all the same. Nobody's bigger than anybody else, whether you're a general or a private.
Really?
We're all the same.
Molly's grandfather's buried in Arlington.
Yeah, this is a national cemetery also.
Yeah, but they do have bigger ones for generals.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to say.
Yeah. But that'll... Our grandfather is a veteran of World War I, and the U.S. government gave him the headpiece that is over his body right now, because he was a veteran of World War I.
Oh.
He served in the Presidio of San Francisco as a baker.
Can you go a little forward so I can get that? I guess I can't get that. South San Francisco I wanted to get. I don't know, I just found it really amazing that YouTube headquarters is now at 1000 Cherry Street, where you used to have the jobs.
No kidding.
Yeah. At first we went to San Mateo, and then that was when it was little. There were small offices at 71 East 3rd Street. And then they gave us the new address, and it was 1000 Cherry Street. So George says, I know exactly where this is.
It's not 1,100.
No, it was 1000 where we were.
What?
But the TGIF is where we ate.
Did you talk to anybody?
Yeah, I got it on video. I couldn't, they wanted to send me somewhere else, but I had to get an appointment. So then George and I just went and we talked, and he talked about the contracting jobs,
But did you find anything out about what to do?
No, because I have to get an appointment. But I have all the video of it. You're shy with the camera?
She's not shy. She pretends she's shy.
Oh, you went and got your chocolates?
I got them the other day,
Oh, okay.
You want some? You guys ate?
No, we're going to eat. I want to take a look at that camera. So anyway, we went down to... I wanted to find out why certain websites were being taken down. And somebody told me that the address was 71 East 3rd Street in San Mateo. So we go down there. And it's a really Chi-Chi neighborhood. And then we go in, and it turns out it's where YouTube used to be, because YouTube's bought by Google. So then they sent us over to the franchise. The people who had it were doing some kind of techie startup thing. And, they're at the phase where they're sort of secretive about what they're doing. And so YouTube was long gone. So we went over to, so he gives the address 1000 Cherry Street, and George goes, wow, this is where we used to do post office jobs. So we went there, I got some footage, and, they don't have any kind of public relations, because what I was thinking I was going to have a discussion with some attorneys about which sites get taken down, because some sites that are
copyright.
They're not copyright problems, they're not pornography, they're not bloody images, but they get taken down. So I wanted to find out, like a public utilities commission, what people how they would have recourse, who makes the decisions.
It's private; they don't have any recourse.
It's private, but they're giving a service to the public.
It doesn't matter.
It's like when we have...
I don't have to serve any customers in my restaurant or whatever, and there's no laws that say you do. If you don't like blacks, you don't have to serve them.
Oh, okay, excuse me.
In a restaurant, you don't.
Yes, you
It's not
do.
a public service.
Oh, yes. You can't refuse service.
Can I put you on?
No.
Okay.
Thanks. You can't refuse service in a restaurant?
Well, you should be able to.
Well, that's the answer.
Discrimination's against the law is what we heard off camera.
Well, no, people, they can have their requirements, like you have to wear shoes or a shirt or...
Yeah, but they can't say you have to be white.
Well,
no, that's what the whole rights thing is about.
Well, that's interesting, Jenny. So then
well,
it says...
a bus is not a private
So,
thing,
Jenny,
but-
would you think content would be also discrimination?
That what?
Content would be discrimination?
I don't know anything.
Well, actually, I mean, the Bohemian Club never has to allow women if they don't want to.
The Bohemian.
And, you know, the Olympic Golf Club in San Francisco doesn't have to allow women.
There were big civil cases against that stuff.
Yeah, everybody equal access.
What about monopoly rights?
They're not a monopoly. There's other sites that do the same thing that YouTube does.
Even though they have the huge traffic?
Well, that's like saying, you know, Microsoft Windows has the monopoly for the operating system, and everyone has to use it, or they have to...
Do you think capitalism serves us?
No, it serves the person at the head of the company getting rich.
So do you think the overall society is going to benefit with capitalism?
There's some trickle-down effect. You know, the guy might get a tip for parking the rich guy's car.
You sound cynical.
No, but that's, you know, that's helping somebody.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think that the profit should be divided out equally.
You don't think so. And so the system's working.
Well, like your cell phone license, you think people shouldn't have got that for free. I mean, there's an example of one thing that you didn't add any more value to that than the next guy